Blue Light, what's going on, y'all? Blue Light kind of night. How y'all doing out there, man? Let me know how y'all doing. If everybody's doing okay. If you're not doing okay, I say the same thing all the time, man. Put it in the comments. Y'all, listen. Breaking news, man. Breaking news. Somebody clapped at Trump. Somebody clapped at Donald Trump. Let's get right into it, man. We ain't got no time to waste. Let's get right into it.
As we just learned, Joseph, you weren't listening to the program here, but Lester Holt, NBC News, just reporting that one of the attendees has deceased, has died from injuries as a result of the shooting. Joseph, you told me off camera that you may have witnessed this, and I'm so sorry to be talking to you in this tragic moment, but can you describe what it is that you saw?
I was attending the rally. I was in the set of bleachers, the very far left of the podium where President Trump was speaking. I was there with friends. I heard several gunshots. The man beside me suffered a gunshot wound to the head, was instantly killed, fell to the bottom of the bleachers. Another woman looked like she got hit in the forearm or hand. And then at that point in time, it was rather chaotic at that point because half the people were looking because they thought it was fireworks. I knew it was gunshots right away. My friend, he hit the deck. I was kind of looking around just trying to see where the shots were coming from. It seemed to me like the shots were coming from behind the bleachers. It seemed to me the man got hit in the head from behind. He was killed instantly, as far as I could tell. And at that point, state police and a SWAT team, started evacuating the bleachers, and then I helped carry the man out of the bleachers to a tent that was behind the bleachers.
You helped carry the man yourself. What was his condition when you were carrying him?
He's deceased. He died.
How close were you to him?
A couple yards. It wasn't very far.
Did you know the man?
No, it's a police ranger. They put a towel over his head and then carried him off.
And you said there was another woman nearby who was also injured. Where was she in relation to him?
I believe she was in the bleachers, like either above me or just to the side of him. But it seemed like she was kind of...
His ear bleeding for sure. His ear is bleeding. But why nobody ain't like running out and stuff like that? Like everybody's still there. Must be Florida, man. Must be Florida. Where is this? Where is this at? This got to be Florida. Where's this at? Because nobody is like rushing out or anything, and then they're still there.
About my flank, and then she flinched, and it looked like she had taken a gunshot wound to the forearm and hand.
Joseph, from where I was standing, we heard multiple gunshots, 8 to 11 shots. We've been hearing it replayed on the video here. Do you remember, can you tell, I know it was a chaotic scene, but at what point, was it immediately when you heard the gunshots that he was shot, or was it later on into the firing?
The first 7, he was hit, and she was hit within the first 7 shots. I counted 7 shots.
What was going through your mind? You were right there. I know it happened so quickly, but what can you tell us about those moments?
First, I was in shock because I know what gunshots sound like.
Look, blood all on his face. Right there, blood all on his face. Okay, Pennsylvania. Because it said right there, text Pennsylvania too. So they're in Pennsylvania. So it's happened in Pennsylvania. And a spectator there was hit as well, and the man said he deceased.
So I knew they were gunshots. I couldn't tell from where they were coming from. And when I noticed someone got hit, then I noticed, well, it seemed like they were coming from behind me. And it just was pandemonium. And then I heard some more shots, and I couldn't quite tell where they were coming from. But I counted the first 7. They were very loud and very close. And it killed one man and wounded another woman.
And Joseph, you told me that you're a doctor, you're an OBGYN. How did that background play into how quickly you were sort of able to assess the situation and know what happened to these individuals and know what was going on?
Well, I told the police, I tried to render assistance. I told the police I could render assistance. They had another physician on the EMT team, so they kind of took over. So they didn't really need me, so I kind of helped carry him down initially out of the bleachers. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't the man that got hit. There was no assistance that needed to be given, and unfortunately, his family witnessed the whole thing. It seemed like he had several family members in the bleacher with him, and they were quite upset. They didn't know. They were in shock. They didn't quite know what was going on, but the man was definitely killed instantaneously.
Could you tell sort of how many family members or people who knew him were with him, and what was their reaction?
I thought there was 5 people. Two of them were relatively hysterical. So, but they were, when we took the man out of the bleachers, he went to the tent. There was an aid tent or some type of tent behind the bleachers where they took the body, and they immediately evacuated the family with them. And the 2 out of the 5, it seemed like, in shock, hysterical. Like they were still trying to process what was going on.
Joseph, from where I was standing, we heard the shots. We saw the president go down.
Yeah, I saw President Trump get hit. Yeah.
What can you tell us? What details you remember?
It seemed like his head was off to the side, and it seemed like he got nicked in the ear.
Was that before the Secret Service took him down to the ground, covered him?
Right before the Secret Service. I mean, it was maybe, again, it's hard to tell, time dilates when, it seemed like it was a second or two. Like that first 7 shots that went off, the man got hit. He was killed almost instantly. The woman in the bleachers, she got injured, like she got hit in the forearm and the hand. And then in those rounds that were fired, again, I was videoing the event, so that's when I saw Trump get hit. And it seemed to me like...
Not gonna lie, they got up there pretty fast, though. They got up there pretty fast, and they acted pretty fast. Wow. Trump, real deal, just got hit in the ear. Wow.
He was looking to the side, and the round grazed his ear. So...
Could you tell the gentleman that was hit in the head what angle he was in relation to the former president, like which direction the bullets were coming from and to?
So it looked like he was facing the president at the very far left portion of the bleachers. So he's directly facing it. It seemed to me like the shots were coming from the rear, like behind us. And for me, it seemed like the man was in the way. I guess...
In the way of the former president?
No, it seemed like the man was in the way of the shots between whoever was shooting the gun and the president. The man was hit. It seemed like he was in the crossfire.
Let me get my shoes. And I know... And I know you're in shock and still processing all of this. It's sort of hard to evaluate our own emotions in this moment, but you just experienced something horrific.
Yes.
What can you tell us about your state of mind right now?
Yeah, I've had opportunities to go to these rallies before. It was the first one I ever went to. I had, time off to go do it. I was kind of excited to go, but, it's, everyone, it's something you don't expect. It comes out of the blue. It's like a bolt out of the blue, and it's shocking. The way politics goes in this country, it just seems like it's really polarized. Everyone's just very angry. I'm honestly shocked this didn't happen earlier. I was commenting to my friend who went to the event with me. I was like, the back behind the bleachers, it's really open. It seems like a really open venue. And it just, I got this sense that, if someone really wanted to do something, again, I was openly talking to her. And I was like, if something was bad was going to be happening, this is the perfect venue to have. I just said this like an hour before it happened. I was like, this would be the perfect place to do it. And, surprisingly enough, it happened.
A devastatingly.
That man spoke that into existence. See, that's why they say it's power in the tongue. It's power in the tongue. He spoke it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Bro, look at that picture. Look at that screen right there. Look at the picture. Blood on the man's face. Wow. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Like, we all know what happened with the, JFK and stuff like that. That wasn't in our time, though. That wasn't in our lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And now you see it now. For somebody who can't shoot straight, because I'm telling you, listen. If he was a little bit more to the left or something like that, we would have been witnessing a president. He not a president. He the president candidate again. But we would have witnessed a, politician, bro, assassination in our time, just like JFK. Man, y'all, that's wild right there, man. I don't got too much more to say on that. That's crazy right there. That's crazy. Y'all stay safe out there, please. Stay safe. That's just breaking right here. This just breaking news right here. Just happened a while ago, man. Somebody tried to pop Donald Trump. They tried to take the man out the paint. Wow. Stay safe out there, y'all. Blue light kind of night, man. I'm out.